First, the Cardinals, now VIPs from around the world, are heading to Vatican City. Pope Francis will be formally installed tomorrow. Today, Francis meets the president of his native Argentina. Alan Pizzi is in Vatican City. Alan, good morning.
Good morning, Anthony. Well, the solemn mass tomorrow that marks the official public start of the new pontificate has been whittled down over the years from the equivalent of a royal coronation to what's now simply known as an investiture.
Pope Francis has already set a trademark stamp on his papacy, the common pastor as opposed to an academic, a disdainer of protocol and pomp. After Mass at a small Vatican church on Sunday, he bounded out the door and greeted well-wishers more like a parish priest than the leader of 1.2 billion Catholic faithful. It was an obvious delight for those he reached out to touch and bless, and confusing to say the least for his security detail, one of whom even had to pull a nun back from taking too much of the Pope's attention. His first Sunday Angelus, or blessing, from the balcony of the papal apartment drew an estimated 150,000 people. The sea of flags was dominated by the white and blue of his native Argentina and banners from other South African countries. Francis endeared himself to Romans when at the end of the Angelus he told them,
Buona domenica e buon pranzo.
Have a good Sunday and enjoy lunch. The most closely watched and hard to gauge step in his papacy will be how Francis deals with the church hierarchy. The common refrain before the conclave which elected him was that the new pope must clean up and organize the Vatican. An Argentinian editor who knows him well said that as Cardinal Jorge Bergoglio, his style of governance was discreet but decisive. Whatever impression that left on his staff there, Argentinian Catholics who filled the Buenos Aires Cathedral for a Mass on Sunday to celebrate the first ever Latin American Pope were ecstatic at the turn of events.
The Pope's meeting later this morning with Argentinian President Cristina Fernández de Kirchner will likely be more subdued. The two have clashed in the past over issues such as gay marriage, adoption of children by gay couples, and the government's distribution of free condoms. Anthony, Nora?
Alan Pizzi, thank you.